and supporters of regimes are often guilty of just the most outrageous hypocrisy. And you think of historical examples like Joseph Stalin used to put out propaganda about how horribly racist America was and how Jim Crow was terrible and they treated the black people so terrible in the United States of America, which, like, it was true, but what a hypocrite for Joseph Stalin to be pretending like he was concerned with human rights as he, oversaw the gulags and stuff like that. And so I think, listen, the claim that Hamas and Hezbollah have never engaged in terrorism is just ridiculous and stupid. And, but then again, I would say, I also think the claim that the IDF has never engaged in terrorism is kind of equally ridiculous. And so, it is in a sense, the hypocrisy of all of the regimes allows somebody like that to point out your hypocrisy, to say, oh yeah, Pierce, well, you're criticizing Iran, saying that they're a state sponsor of terrorism as a citizen of a government that is sponsoring Israel's destruction of Gaza. And so again, there's awful, all of this is just horrible. And there's awful hypocrisy all around. I think there were some fair points that he made in there, but yeah, I mean, listen, October 7th, and even if you want to go with the idea that there was friendly fire or even some type of like Hannibal directive issued, there's been people who have done deep dives into this, and there is some evidence that some people died that way, but there's just no question that Hamas crossed the border and killed a lot of innocent people. And as I've been saying to you since I've been on your show, Pierce, I just think it's horrible when people downplay that, and it does nothing but undercut their.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if all you do is focus purely on the GoPro footage that Hamas broadcast to the world, if that's all you do, you see exactly the horror that they perpetrated. All right, Elika, you wanted to come on, but specifically with Dave Smith, you think he's wrong about absolutely everything. So just outline your main complaints about Dave Smith.
I don't have an outline, but I think I can just go off of everything that he says. In this example, you correctly pointed out what the Soviet Union was doing.